Darcy Moore isn't your stereotypical
No,
footy player. It's
not
really
even-
easy to
not
say.
even that.
Leading a new wave of Australian sports stars, the Collingwood captain may have AFL in his blood, passed down by his two-time Brownlow-winning dad, Peter Moore. But Darcy's also deeply interested in the worlds of fashion, culture and politics, and is studying for a master's degree in international relations.
Rocking those looks after having experienced the soaring highs of a premiership win last year and the crushing lows of a disappointing season this year, he's out to prove he's so much more than just a sporting hero, and he is absolutely that. Darcy Moore, live out of Melbourne. Hello, mate. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you guys. Thanks for having me. And can I get that word again, Kylie?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes.
Stereotypical. There you go.
You're not typically stereotypical. Mate, big year for you, of course, and a tough year for Collingwood not making the finals. How do you reflect on that year, the year that was?
Yeah, I think for the whole AFL, it was a really crazy season. I mean, we saw really 13, 14 teams that were right there, close enough to make finals. So I think it was certainly the most even season I've ever experienced in the AFL. The margins were tiny. There were so many close games. And ultimately, you know, that meant we found ourselves outside the top 8 by just percentage with 52 premiership points, which, you know, is pretty tough, but I think ultimately it'll make us stronger going into next season for sure.
Yeah, Darcy, sometimes they say premierships are won in the pre-season. You're in pre-season now. What'd you say to the team? They're all coming back and running the sandhills and whatever it is you do there at Collingwood?
Yeah, there's plenty of that. They say premierships can't be won in the pre-season, but they certainly can be lost. If you get it wrong and you get too many injuries or you're not fit enough, you make it really hard for yourself. So, yes, there's lots of that, lots of hill sprints, lots of training at the moment. So this is one of our heaviest training blocks in December. It's our, obviously, pre-Christmas period. So we work hard now so we can enjoy Christmas with our families and our friends. And then when we come back in January, it's full steam ahead for 2025.
Is it on your mind in the backyard barbecue with the family all around and the ham and the cake and the beers? Is it in the back of your mind, or are you going, I can give these few days away?
100%. I think when you're an athlete for that long, it really is a 24/7 thing. It's a lifestyle thing. So yeah, it really demands all of you, and that's sort of part of why I'm a founding member here at Saint, is because, you know, being an athlete is a 24/7 lifestyle. So having a routine that works around your performance is super important.
Yeah, we get it, mate. We get the athlete thing. We're the same. We get it. We get it.
I really don't.
24/7. 24/7.
You hold off the ham as well. Is that your approach to Christmas?
I bench press the ham, mate. That's how committed I am to.
He is a big ham. So there you go. So tell us about
not stereotypical.
Tell us about this sort of. You are a bit sober curious, and that's why you're talking to us today. Tell us about what this means and the setup you've got there.
Yeah, so Saint is a sort of private members club and a social club for young people to come and hang out and socialise. And, you know, there's a lot more that you can do here to hang out with your friends rather than just have a few drinks. You know, there is alcohol as part of the lifestyle here, but, you know, you can do a meditation class, you can do a gym workout, there's a recovery facility here, you know, saunas, ice baths, all those sorts of things. And, you know, it's just a great place with lots of different, there's a different offering and way for young people to hang out and connect here. And, yeah, there's such variety on offer. And so for me, obviously an athlete, it's awesome to have somewhere to come to tip into my lifestyle and my routine in a way that suits me. So if you need me, you'll generally find me in the sauna or the ice bath doing some recovery.
Okay, so well, hang on a sec, Matt. Now you've got a problem, because now Kylie's going to come into the sauna looking for you.
No, I'm really not. I'm going to ask, does Magpie have a problem hanging around like a place called Saint? It's not. It doesn't sort of play St Kilda's theme song or anything when you walk in, does it?
No, it doesn't. I promise. It's just a coincidence. So Magpie fans are definitely welcome here. That's for sure.
Yeah. Good.
Now, as your star continues to rise, and it's doing just that, your personal life and relationships have all been scrutinised. How are you handling the spotlight?
Yeah, it's all part of it, Larry. As you know, being in show business yourself, it's definitely all part of it. And you know, we get drafted into the AFL when we're 18 years old, so it's a pretty steep learning curve and time thrust into the public eye at such a young age. So I'm pretty used to it, to be honest. It's been 11, 12 years in this career, so I'm pretty used to it. And living in Melbourne as well, you know, there's lots of passionate footy fans and people really, really care and take an interest in what we do. And ultimately, that means that we get to play in front of huge crowds. So I'm not complaining, mate. It's a pretty fun life, and I feel super blessed to be doing what I do. It's all I ever wanted to do as a kid. So I'm pretty blessed that people come up to me in the street and want to give me high fives and want to tell me I'm doing a good job. So I'm pretty blessed, to be honest, mate.
Well, it looks like you're in a great space and having fun with that too.
So his life is nothing like ours, really.
Pretty much. Although we are your stereotypical
we're
TV
not all
host.
gold Logie winning TV superstars, so we've got to aim
Good
high.
on you, mate. Now, listen, just do yourself a favour from one athlete to another. Just get a lock installed on that sauna because Kylie will just be around there.
No, he wears the wrong colours for me. It's okay. Darcy
They
always...
all wear the same in the sauna, Kylie.
Actually,
Thanks,
that's
mate.
true.
Thanks, mate.
I
Good
think
to
we've
chat.
lost him. We're like, bye, Darcy. Nice
Thanks, guys.
chatting
Good
to
to
you.
See you, mate.